Hey guys, back to another video. Your boy Biscuits from Heaven, aka Buttery Biscuits, aka the foamiest biscuits this side of the Mississippi. And I'm back with a recording this time, not actual live gameplay. Maybe it'll make the commentary better, maybe it won't. Just let me know how you guys feel about it. I also have music playing in the background for the first time from a site I believe called Ben's. You know what? It's unlicensed music. I don't know if I even need to say the man's name, but bensound.com. I'll drop a link, I guess, so I can be completely free of any potential issues. And I copped an overlay off of Google, off of DeviantArt. A guy by the name of Anthony J. Morrow. Anthony J. Mo. I'll drop his link too, so you know, no shadiness going on here. But we're about a minute in. I'm just actually inducting the video here. So basically, you had the Boss Rush Stage 6, which a lot of people probably already went and did for the free stones. I did it, I believe, 8 a.m. yesterday, somewhere around that time. And I know you've probably seen a couple of YouTubers already give their takes on it, but it really isn't that hard at all. In fact, I'd say it's probably easy. I mean, me personally, I got the three best teams to game before our Goku and Frieza came out. You know, I got a Patara team with duped out, well not duped out, but two dupes, Goku Black, and all the other main staples other than physical Vegito. I got the fusion team, Realm of Gods. All that's just to say, I'm not trying to flex on anybody. All that's just to say that for me, what is difficult may not be as difficult for somebody else. And really, I think you could put together a competent rainbow team, not necessarily like a match saying rainbow team, just a good rainbow team, then you'd be able to handle this pretty easily. A couple times, I'll check the time notification, something like that, because this was before I had class, and I just had to occasionally check the time to make sure I wasn't late to class, which I ended up actually almost being late to class, but hey, what can you do? Um, so far, the bosses. Let me check the bosses real quick. If I try to remember, I probably could, but I'm just gonna make sure that I'm correct about this. I don't want to be wrong, and you know, I'm telling you people the wrong thing. Oh yeah, that the 6 minutes reward, by the way, I believe it's actually like legitimately impossible. By the way, like it is. I ended up this video, and I was trying to rush through it as fast as I could. Actually, I think I got like 18 minutes. So, like I said, I got a pretty competent Patara team. You know, of course, Rainbow LR Blue, two dupes, Goku Black. I got a three dupes AGL Rose, but I run SUR Rose for the extra uh, potential. The extra buff he gets like extreme types and even allies to some degree, I believe. I ran, I think, Tech Vegito, who has either two or three dupes, and then I ran Rainbow AGL Super Saiyan Vegito, who's main purpose on this team was just to get counters. I don't really even care if he hit hard, but those counters end up going a pretty long way as I remember this video going. I think Hirudegar is a pretty long event. I think he ended up taking like I said 18 minutes. He probably ended up taking like 5 minutes of those 18 pretty easily. But back to what I wanted to say, the Boss Rush stages. So they ran 5 events this time. I ran 5 last time with Boss 5. I saw a couple people on, I believe, Reddit questioning, do they think that this is easier or harder than the previous one? I don't know if it's. I'm inclined to say that is easier. I don't remember exactly how hard the other one was, but I do seem to remember, like outside of Omega, having very little trouble with this one, with the previous one, Stage 5, I guess. Stage 6, I tore through Bardock. I mean, that was cake. The biggest thing is just looking at the Dokkan Reddit. No, not the Reddit, but the wiki. So stage 5, Gogeta has the typical your typical barriers and buffs and all that that the 120% meta brought in. But he also seems to have, what is this? What is this? There's a, okay, well, let me open it. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to do all this. I don't know. He seems to have the typical bust, but I remember Gogeta hitting really hard. Like, he hit probably harder than Bardock did in any stage. And Rudigarn is a feather. Rudigarn's only relevancy is just the dodging. Which, if you see over here, I use the flutes. Not on that stage, of course, but I use the flutes on this stage, and even with the flutes, it's still very, very difficult to actually hit this man. But I got it took a couple turns for it to actually go into effect, and at that point, it was pretty cakey, as I would like to say. But yeah, Omega has of course, the not stun your units, but just keep them in place. I should call it ceiling if you wanted to. And he has all those effects. They call it coercion. That's what they call it. Yeah. Gohan, Ultimate Gohan. He had the only weakness he had was for the boos, and none of the boos that you can use on that against the modern version of that event really do any kind of damage. I mean, they do, but like the strongest one is what Int Kid Boo, maybe Buhan. I don't think those two are what you want on your team if you can avoid it. AGL Golden Frieza hits like incredibly hard for the time he came out, because he came out. What was it? He had a weakness, but I think what was the thing about him? Oh no, AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku's EZA was weak to his category, but he wasn't there yet. But that's another thing. That's a completely different thing. My main point was that, like, for the time he came out, which is has to be like months ago by now, right? Like, maybe it came out like beginning of this year. It's had to be quite a while ago. For the time he came out, it's one of the first 120%, not 120 category metas that what do you be like, the second or third? He was like, he hit it very, very, very hard, man. And they ran physical Super Saiyan Vegeta to close out stage 5, which, I mean, that's, if you have maybe first battle units, it's literally a wash. I think it's the one thing that holds it back against this fierce battle. Because I mean, I guess if you had none, then maybe it'd be a little bit difficult. But yeah, the stage 3 through 5 and level 6, stage 6, whatever you want to call it, Tech Blue, pretty easy. STR Rose. For me, Tech Blue was like literally a cakewalk because, I mean, as you see on my team, I have two Goku Black units, the God himself, and then STR Rose. So it wasn't even. They do have advantage in this event, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Let me look down here real quick and see what we got here. Yeah, they do have a passive that gives them a bonus against this event. And you can see right there, I mean, he hit him with a one. Like, it was, I got past this part of the fight in maybe like under 3 minutes. Maybe even closer to 2 minutes. See, on this rotation, if I had Black on this rotation, I would have killed him in one hit. And a lot of things that bailed me out, as you can see in parts of this, like, Black was incredible. Like, LR Black and Zamasu. There was one point, I don't know if I already passed it or not, but he had gotten to like a 4 million attack stat. And I was just astounded. Once you get dupes of some of these LRs, the top tier ones, not like Trunks or anything like that, but like LR Gohan, LR Black, LR Bojack. Once you get dupes some of these units, it's incredible to see what they do. Another issue I had consistently was like key issues, into where like I couldn't easily get. You got what, 4 LRs between all of this. It's hard to find key for every single LR. And oftentimes I didn't get the ultimate attack when I needed it. That would have made it go a lot quicker, but what can I say? Wait, hold up. I just realized in stage 5, they don't have LR Vegito. But in stage 6, they do have LR Gogeta. Maybe they have another stage planned pretty soon. I would guess that's something I could think of. Because I mean, if they want to just go all out difficulty, like holy difficulty, Batman, they would have just dropped LR Vegito with this. Who do they have up next that isn't on? I guess feasibly they could have. They already had UI Goku, right? Oh, they haven't had UI Goku yet either. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is just guesstimation, of course, but I could see stage 7 having UI Goku, maybe Turles. I'm just thinking these categories off the top of my head. Who else has come out recently that would be notable? Let me check the DBZ space. Then I know they could have Jiren, I guess. They could have Jiren and Goku in the same, but that'd be like the hardest one. Maybe the hardest boss rush by far. I mean, it's up to them if they want to go that route. I mean, for me, it wouldn't be hard, but if you don't have like the optimal units, you'll get your damn your boy hole fondled. Okay, so Universe Survival, they haven't done that. Realm of Gods, they haven't done that. They did Majin Buu Saga. Giant Form, I don't know if they do Giant Form. Super Saiyan 3, they did the movie bosses, that's Turles. The Mechians, yes. So what they could do is do, I'm looking at the global side. They could do androids. They could do, let's see, what else they could do? Androids. I don't know. They're gonna split Realm of Gods and Universe Survival. I know that. So reasonably, they'll probably do Realm of Gods, movie bosses, androids, and it doesn't translate out the way I thought it would, which is unfortunate. Okay, yeah, they got a translate option. That's pretty cool. Tenkaichi Bukai, Same Peachy, Giant Form, movie boss, future code. Oh, they have a future saga. But they have ever done Future Gohan? Let me see. They haven't done Future Gohan. So they could do the future category, Realm of God, movie bosses, and I guess Android if they wanted to, and then do the LR Vegito. And then after that, they're of course gonna include Jiren. They're gonna include Representatives of Universe 7. And then what's Artificial Earth? What is this? Shout out to DB Space, by the way. Oh, this is the Android category. That's weird. Okay. They got at least like I would say 8 of the next 10 Dokkan Boss Rushes planned out from what I see. At least 8 of the next 10 are already figured out. They could do Ginyu Rangers as they call it too, but I don't think that's gonna happen personally. I just don't feel that. That'd be literally abysmal if they did that. I hope they don't. I really pray they don't. So yeah, I mean that's a lot. I just wanted to cover some things while I had the video in the background. Again, for me, this is like even if I was doing this live, I'd be talking at the same like cadence, the pace, just nonchalantly referring offhandedly to what's happening on the screen. Because I mean, it's really there's going to be, of course, whoever your favorite Dokkan tuber of tea. I know it's all of them talk about at this point. There's going to be like a difficulty jump to keep up with what we have coming out. Because LR Vegito, broken, of course. But they tried to balance them, tried. LR Gogeta, same thing. LR Goku Frieza has no balance. I saw a calc from I don't know who. Maybe it was Reddit. Maybe it was someone on Twitter that had LR Goku Frieza. I call him Giza. LR Giza with a 5 million attack stat, no dupes. I think they were linked up with Kale or Kefla, I would imagine. But 5 million attack stat. Wait, why are we linked up to Kefla? I don't know. I don't know who they linked up with. I assume it was Kefla. It might have been somebody else. But they had a 5.1 million attack stat, no dupes. That alone right there, and if you hit anybody, I don't care who the boss is. If you hit them with a that's, that's GG. If you put that in the rotation with Tien and I don't know who else would work well with that particular unit. It has really good links, but I don't know who else is a especially standout unit for that. Maybe you could run Tech Vegito, base form Vegito. You'd be giving him 40% from Tien and then 30%. Excuse me for this Dokkan. I was looking up again. Like at this point, I was almost done. I was like looking up to make sure I haven't missed the class. I think I had like 5 minutes before class at this point. I was still going. Um, but yeah, you would run 70% lead if you get those two in rotation with Giza. A 7% boost to this card. No dupes have to be like 5.6 minimum. This card is easily the most busted non-restricted card to ever come out, and I can't feasibly think that they do something like this again anytime soon. Because from a JP perspective, LR Vegito and Gogeta came out like what, not 9 months, about 6 months ago. I want to say 5 6 months. I mean I guess half a year is enough time to say, hey, we can put out one more broken LR, but if they put out something better than this, I can't think without a difficulty creep having set in already that it'd even be like feasible to have another one of these. That's even better because the events that are there right now are like the events actually peaked with UI Goku. I believe Jiren is supposed to be pretty hard, but you know he can only be so hard realistically. So if you think that most of the events we get now, like every single one except those two, are just cake, then you can't put out in a unit better than this. Now I'm gonna be doing my summons to to get um to get that man. I did two multis and got shafted, but I got a couple more sales packs in me, and if I do get the boy, just know I'm coming out with a showcase. I might do the Little Ranger showcase too. I'm thinking about it because I mean, them as they are constructed, they're not being any more different than base form without Easy A, Kid Gohan, or the Bulma card. Maybe people want to see that, maybe people don't. But that's it for me today. Hope y'all enjoyed. Um, Shout out to Truth, 100K. Shout out to everybody who pulled the boys first multi. I thought that was impressive. Everybody did that, and I hope everybody has good luck. Peace. See you.